What's up, Trek Nation, and welcome back to After the Snap. And we are back on with some Star Trek reviews. And look, we know today is July 1st. Netflix has dropped 20 new episodes of Star Trek Prodigy. And me being the ambitious chick that I am going to attempt to knock out all of these episodes of Star Trek Prodigy in two big chunks while I watch my grandkids. So let's see how this works out. But I just wanted to come on. You might see me, my face, you might hear it in voiceover, but we are going to try to knock out 10 episodes of Star Trek Prodigy starting now. What the what the fuck? I don't know what's happening, y'all. It feels like I'm getting sucked into a temporal anomaly. Things might change. Wow. It looks like the same time. It looks like the same space, but the timeline has changed. And in this timeline, I'm not doing two 10 episode arcs of Star Trek Prodigy Season 2. In this timeline, it seems that a voice from the future told me, no, don't do that. Because some people are going to watch it a little slower than others. Everybody's not a freaking creep like me. It's going to sit and watch 20 freaking episodes ASAP. So, bite-sized chunks, y'all. Here we go. The first two episodes of Star Trek Prodigy Season 2 is a two-parter. This one is called Into the Breach. It's parts 1 and 2 of Into the Breach. So that's what we're going to be talking about today with no spoilers or very light spoilers because a lot of this is set up pretty much what we've seen in the trailers already, but it's set up kind of to remind us of where we left off last season and to pick up anew this season. And let me tell you, even though the first episode seemed a little slow, it is trying to get everybody caught up, get everybody reacquainted, number one, with our main characters, and then number two, with the events of last season. So I'm good with the slower pace start, but the setup is so excellent. I don't know what the hell Star Trek and Paramount and all of them, I don't know what they're thinking about. This is a freaking beautiful, fantastic series. And of course, it is aimed for the younger audience, but I know it's a bunch of people my age and close to my age who are truly enjoying this series. So let's talk very lightly about what happened in episodes 1 and 2 Into the Breach. In episode 1, the Prodigy crew is reunited and assigned to a new mission aboard the USS Voyager A, only to discover Admiral Janeway has other plans. Now, we saw a lot of that in the trailer. We meet back up with the Prodigy crew who are still together. Because remember, Gwendala went off to Solum to try to prevent a civil war that wasn't going to happen for 52 years. But before we go to Gwendolyn's side of things, let's talk about Dow, Rocktalk, Jankum, and Zero, and Murph. Let's talk about what they've been up to. And what they've been up to is getting prepared and learning everything that they need to know so that they can enter Starfleet Academy. Now, this is a spiritual sister to Star Trek Voyager, of course, just like Lower Deck seems to be the spiritual sibling of Deep Space Nine. Prodigy is a spiritual sister or brother to Star Trek Voyager. Everybody seems to be doing well. Everybody is overachieving, to include Jacob, who is learning to be polite because you know Tellarites are notoriously rude. That's part of their culture. He's even trying to rein it in because he wants to fit in with the people at Starfleet Academy. So we know they're going to get there, but that's beside the point because Admiral Janeway has a special mission for them. Now, I don't know why Admiral Janeway decided that they needed to go on this particular mission with her, but when the mission was announced, she thought of them and she wanted to bring them along with her. Okay, so what we find out, of course, from the EMH accidentally, is that there's more to this mission than meets the eye. In fact, Without going into spoilers, things could get a little timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. And we know that from the trailer. I'm not dropping any bombs right here. We know that from the trailer. Things could get timey-wimey. Of course, our little friends wouldn't be our little friends if they didn't get up into some hijinks. They didn't contrive a cockamamie plan to try to figure out where they are going. And we learn that Janeway and this group are going to observe that wormhole that was opened up last season by the Protostar. Now, of course, we know things could change. Just like my plan for the videos changed, things could change as far as the plans for this mission. But right now, that's what we're doing. As far as we know, we going to observe this wormhole just to see what it's going to do next because it was created by the Protostar. But basically, this first episode did nothing but get us caught up to where everybody is and kind of give us a setup of where we're going. Going back to Gwendala, since she is the only member of the Prodigy crew who is no longer with everyone else, she went over to Solom to try to talk her people out of a civil war. Um, and she seems to be taking this extremely seriously, and she looks ambassadory. But she runs into some problems when she goes to Solom, and she has to seek out help from the one person that she knows will give it to her. But guess what? I'm not telling you who that one person is. You guys can probably figure it out, but I'm not going to tell you who that one person is. But I will tell you that things are not going as smoothly as we would hope for Gwendala in episode 2 of Into the Breach. Also, cockamamie plans and hijinks have ensued on the Voyager, and we have gotten into some complete and total BS. You have to watch the episode. I'm not telling you anymore. You're going to have to watch the episode if you want to know the BS they get into. However, let me tell you, just being frank and honest, um, things have picked up right where they left off. And where they left off was in an amazing place. This series is still just as amazing. It is still just as beautifully done. The acting, voice acting, of course, is top notch. Top notch. I am truly happy that we're getting a second bite of this Prodigy apple that we were not guaranteed just 1 year ago. So let's continue to watch Star Trek Prodigy and to enjoy this thing while we got it. So, if you guys have any mentions, anything that you'd like to discuss, put that down in the comments below. Please try to be mindful of spoilers, though, because there are some people who will watch this just to see reactions of other people, and they have not yet watched the episodes themselves. You'll be seeing me again a little bit later today. But yeah, this is to me top notch, great start. If I'm doing out of five, I'm going to give this one a 4.5, the two-parter starting off. And that's just because we need to build things up. You ain't gonna get me like you got me, Doctor Who. You got me, Doctor Who, but I did watch both episodes, and I do know that both episodes fit together very nicely and introduce us to where we're going this season, and I can't wait. Hopefully, you're watching it along with us. Drop your comments. Make sure you subscribe. Turn your notification bell on for when we do the big spoiler discussion live stream. I don't want you to miss that. I love to hear your points of view when we talk about this in a spoilerific manner. With all that being said, I've got nothing else for these two. I will see you later for the next episode. Who Saves the Saviors? Episode 3. See you guys in the next one. Live long and prosper. Peace.